So, you might be wondering how I made $250 in just one day. Well, the answer to that is roofing. Roofing is the construction and installation of the uppermost covering of a building or a structure, designed to provide protection against the elements and ensure the structural integrity of the underlying edifice. It involves the application of various materials such as shingles, tiles, metal sheets, or membranes onto the roof framework to create a weatherproof barrier that shields the interior from rain, snow, sunlight, and other environmental factors. Primary function of roofing includes preventing water filtration, regulating temperature, and enhancing the overall durability and longevity of a building. So today we'll find out what the day-to-day life of a roofer is like. So let's get dressed and get started. It's almost 5 in the morning. This is the usual hour a roofer wakes up to get ready. We are in winter right now, so I need to use a bunch of clothes, like 2 sweaters, 1 hoodie, to try not to die in the cold outside all day working. I'm getting some breakfast right now. They usually have breakfast in the way to the house they work for in the car, but I don't want to do that, so I'm getting breakfast right now. But I also have to get ready my lunch, and how they eat the lunch, they keep the lunch warm and nice and tasty during all those cold hours outside working. So this is basically the solution. Is a little container, so it keeps the food warm. A very important part, never forget to use your sunscreen. It's 6 in the morning. This is the usual hour they start to work. They start too early because it's 1.5 hours away from the house we want to work for. So it's a long way to go. The normal day of a roofer depends on what part of the team you are. In this case, our team is composed of 4 people, 5 including myself. 2 of them are the main roofers called shooters. They are the people who basically make the roof. They use a roofing gun to set the shingles, which are rectangles made of various materials such as wood, slate, flagstone, metal, plastic, and composite materials like fiber, cement, and asphalt shingles. Then, there's another person responsible for bringing up the material called the ground guy. The last one is the person who cleans up all the trash that this process makes. The hours per work depends on how big the house they have to do is, and your payment also depends on the position you hold on the team, starting with $150 a day when you're the cleaner and up to $350 if you're the main roofer. All this if you're just a worker, because if you're the boss, well, that's another business because they make crazy money. Today's work is a complete replacement of a roof, and I'm gonna try every role to see how hard it is to earn that $250, starting from the easiest one, the cleaner. This role mainly involves picking up trash, sometimes with your hands or a forklift, and dumping into a large trailer attached to one of the trucks. It's about 10:15 in the morning. I'm getting some snack, and we already clean up the roof, and we're ready to put the new one. Ground guy. This is the next level after you start, and you're essentially the assistant for the main roofers. You have to bring up the materials and ensure you do whatever the shooters tells you to do, whether it's throwing shingles towards them or fetching a simple boil of water. This position is a bit more challenging, like attempting to be a strong man when you're not quite there, feeling like a little boy, but it's still very demanding. It's around 12, around noon. We are halfway of the work. I'm gonna lie, to be honest, it's been way harder than I thought. It's a little way harder. Now we're gonna get lunch, and then we'll keep working. Hopefully like 5 or 6 or something like that. Last but most important are the shooters. In my opinion, this is the toughest and at the same time the most exciting role, as you hang from a rope on a roof pitch at 45 degrees. The task involves ensuring the roof is perfect, ripping off the old one and using a nail gun to place the new shingles. We're basically done, we're packing up, but it was a lot difficult than I thought. Even though I work out every single day and lift very heavy things, this job is difficult. And that's basically it, a brand new roof. This is how it was, and this is how it is right now. Thanks to Renova Crew for the opportunity to experience in person how a day in the life of a roofer is. If you need repairs or a new roof, I'll leave the link down below to the Instagram so you can get in contact. Here we are, we finally arrived, it's 7:48 after a long day of work. In conclusion, this is one of the highest paid jobs, but they totally deserve it. This is by far one of the most challenging things I ever done. They completely deserve it. I like it, this is how I made $250 a day, but I definitely prefer stay at home editing some videos, trying some drop shipping, and I hope you like it. Catch you in the next one, and don't forget to stay uniquely.